Hello, everybody. Okay, so little things going on. I am just, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I feel like I've been stuck in traffic for 2 days, which I have, just in two different places, 2 different days, two different situations. It was kind of crazy. So, really quick story before I talk about wishing papers for tonight. This is not what I originally had planned for tonight, but I thought the new moon that we have in Pisces, this is such an amazing manifesting moon. And I'm going to tell you why. It does have to do with astrology. Yeah, because Pisces and Virgo is on the ecliptic now. So I want to talk about the wishing papers. It's been a minute since we've played with these, a couple of years, I think. I was going to do black salt tonight, but I messed up. I got stuck in, hey, Kelsey, I got stuck in some crazy traffic today, but yesterday was the worst. So yesterday I was traveling. I was like helping out a family member. So I was traveling from a place that's about 2 hours north of here, and I got on the highway and I'm still laughing about this. Oh my gosh. A little crazy. So I got on the highway yesterday at 3:57 and 3:47, and it usually takes about an hour and 45 minutes, an hour and 50 minutes for me to get from my aunt's house to my house. It's this little town in Georgia called Toccoa. So it's where I'm from. And so of course, I moved from there when I was in junior high. So anyway, I was driving home and I get caught in this really bad traffic. And it was like 5 o'clock, and I thought, okay, I'm really not that epically far away from home, but I was 2 interstates still away from home. And so I'm sitting in traffic and I thought, this is really strange. And I was talking to my husband on the phone. So Dr. Seuss is like coaching me through this or whatever. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh. He's like, how far have you gone? I was like, no, seriously, I haven't moved. I put the car in park. I'm just sitting here. So I sat there for an hour and a half. I was watching YouTube videos. I should have been recording a YouTube video, but I was watching a YouTube video and I was like looking up stuff and just like playing. I just was like zoned out, right? And all of a sudden, I noticed that there were people like pulling away. And what they were doing is they were turning off the road and they were driving on the shoulder to like the exit that we had all just passed, right? So so everybody's turning around and doing that, but there was all these emergency vehicles that were coming up the shoulder. So I didn't want to be that person because I was like, if I do that, I'm going to get in trouble. It's going to be bad, right? So the state patrol pulls up beside all of us, and the people that were behind me, like, they pull up behind us and they pull up beside us, and they're telling us all to turn around and drive back to that exit. So we all turn around in the middle of this highway and go backwards. So now I am going north on a southbound lane. Right? And we almost get to the exit and I get stuck in traffic again because now the state patrol has like taken all the people that are going the right way on the highway and pushing them off the exit, and the people that are going now the wrong way on the highway, and we've met at this exit and it's another traffic jam of 4 lanes of traffic trying to get off this exit, right? So I sat there for another half hour in traffic, the same people that I've been surrounded by for the last hour and a half, right? And then And I'm not even kidding. I can't even make this up. This is 980. This is Highway 985, Interstate 985 in Georgia. They come up to us and tell us to turn around again and go back in the correct direction. Over 2 hours. Over 2 hours. I'm not kidding. Over 2 hours. I had to turn around and go back in the other direction. Oh my gosh. It was so crazy. And I had gotten back on the phone with Dr. Seuss, and he was like, "Are you crying?" I was laughing so hard. My mom said I was delirious. I had everybody on the phone in my car. I've never been told to turn around on an interstate and go the wrong way. And then when I'm almost at the exit, turn back around. 2 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm delirious now. I'm delirious now. So today, I'm sorry. I am delirious. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. So today I had to drive to Canton, which is up another highway from here. So it's another county away. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away. And I got stuck in traffic again. And I was like, what is my traffic karma here? That I'm around all these wrecks. There's so many wrecks on the highway. So many wrecks. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So it took me like a crazy amount of time to get home today. So I got home just in time to like help with dinner a little bit and then like scramble to try and get my stuff together. And I couldn't find anything. And I had to give Mouse his medicine because, he's hurt again. What a shocker there, But hello, Mort. I am telling you, it's been crazy. I don't know what's happening with the traffic karma. But me sitting in traffic seems to be the norm. And I'm not all about it. So in this Pisces new moon, we're all going to manifest some really good shit, okay? We're not going to manifest sitting in traffic. I am not doing any kind of substances. I haven't even had any alcohol. I'm just really tired. Oh my gosh, I'm tired of sitting in my car. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we're going to talk about these wishing papers. Now, I don't carry these, but I think I have found the place where I can order them. And there is a possibility that I will start carrying these flying wish papers on my website as soon as it gets set up. Oh my gosh. On my website or in one of my booths. So let's do the flying wish papers. All right. So this is just two of the, they have all different kinds of like designs and stuff on the front, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because this is not the design that's on the inside. Okay. So we're going to get into that. So this is the flying wish paper. Now, this one's the one that's open. Okay, so what we do when we open these, I know, seriously, Kelsey, who did I make mad? Hey, Tiffany. And Tiffany, I need to send you out numbers for your sister. Yes. By the way, thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Tiffany, for getting back to me about the numbers and stuff. If you guys want a copy of if anybody in the chat wants a copy of the, let's call them prototypes of the paisley looking numbers that I have. Paisley? Would you call them paisley? They're coloring sheets. I don't have any out right now. They're coloring sheets with your number and the mantra. I'm toying with it right now. I'm working with it. So if you guys want them, please email me at this email address. I will get back to you. I don't exactly know when. I spread myself a little thin again. What a shocker. But it's okay. But I will send them to you. And you can also, if you're in I do Facebook Messenger a lot. Now, the thing is, though, if you're doing Facebook Messenger on Kelsey, do we Facebook Messenger through Metaphysical Round Table, or is it through my my personal one? I don't know. I look crazy without makeup on. I'm sorry, y'all. I just was like, I was tired. So anyway, but yes, if you guys want a copy of that, I don't have one. I don't have one out because, as you can see, while my boys were out of school, I finally completed my bookcase situation here. So, like, I've completed most of my office, not all, but most. So we're working on that. I thought I had one of the number pages out, but I guess I don't. Anyway, I digress. If you are interested in, you can email me and just say number coloring page. And it's to help you get used to or in the vibration of the number, like by coloring it in, and you spend some time in that. So it's good for if it's like that's the month for you in numerology, or if that is your life path number, or if it's the number of the year, which this year happens to be a 9. So maybe I'll do 9 next. Although Tiffany, and hey Veronica, Tiffany, I will tell you, I'll get back to you because I want to get one for your sister made. So the flying wish papers. Let's talk about this. I'm going to stop laughing now. I'm going to stop talking about my bad traffic karma. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. 2 hours in traffic yesterday. Traffic today. I'm done. I'm done. So, okay, flying wish papers. So what we have here is they send you a little base. It's basically just like a thicker, it's like cardstock. It's a thicker piece of paper. It's cardstock. I want to repeat, I do not have these on my website yet. Okay, well, my website isn't up, but I don't have these for sale yet. I have found the place where I can get them. So, yeah, hopefully soon. And Dr. Seuss he agreed as of yesterday to start working on my website for me. Hey, isn't that nice? Actually, my friend Magali gave me that idea. It did not come from this brain. Okay, so in this particular packet, the flying wish papers are red. Now, they give you a bunch, but I want you to see that they are very thin. Okay? Like, you can see through it. It's tissue paper. Or it almost seems like the tissue paper that, when you wrap presents, it's that kind of tissue paper. It's very thin. You can practically see through it. Okay, practically, not completely. All right. But it's pretty thin. Okay. So what we do, and it does come with instructions, so you don't have to panic. There's extra of the bases in here. Also have my fan on, so I'm going to have to time this so that it doesn't mess up. Okay, so this is a great thing for new moon energy, especially this Pisces new moon. Again, you guys, Pisces and Virgo have moved into the ecliptic because North Node is in Pisces, South Node is in Virgo, okay? So with North Node being in Pisces and Pisces being a water, like very intuitive sign anyway, this is definitely where we can see a lot of momentum here, a lot of really great things happening in our manifestations. Okay, so here is an example of like all the different packets that you can get. And as I recall, there's a lot of different colors available. I am going to open this one and just see. Here we go. Wow, no, this one's red too. Yay. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Okay, so we have flying wish papers. Haha. Okay, the new moon is going to hit its peak on February 27th at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, that being said, you really want to wait until the day after the new moon to start your manifesting, but it's a great time in that Pisces new moon to just sit back and go, okay, I'm good, I'm done. What the hell is all over me? I'm good with this. I'm done with all this mess that I've been carrying around. I'm letting it go. I'm making room for this new wonderful stuff that I want in my life, and like proceed, like go. So it's really important that you let go. Okay? It's really, really important because we release from the full moon to the new moon and we manifest from the new moon to the full moon. So when we're doing that, we really want to wait, like, wait a day. Now, even if the moon isn't still in Pisces, it's okay because what we're doing is we're starting it essentially under that Pisces new moon umbrella. And this is important. Now, this isn't like a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is in March. It's the Virgo full moon in March. I believe it's around the 13th, 12th, 13th. The Virgo full moon in March is a lunar eclipse because Virgo and Pisces are moving to the ecliptic and we're seeing Aries and Libra coming out. Okay? So with the piece of paper, you want to write your intentions on it, write your manifestations on it. They give you a little pencil. Okay, they give you a little pencil to do this. I rip it. I rip these tiny little pieces of paper when I write with a pencil. So I like to use a felt tip pen or a marker, whatever, and I write my intentions on it. Okay. And then just write something, you can write whatever you want on there, but I'm going to write happy. Happy. Let's just see. Okay. So we've written something on there. Okay. Then we're going to sort of bunch it up. This is an important process. Okay. So we bunch it up. Then we take it and we make it into like a little funnel with our fingers. You can get these on Amazon, by the way. I don't know. Veronica or Tiffany or even Kelsey, would y'all mind taking a look just real quick, like on Amazon? I don't know. Sometimes Veronica's watching me on her TV, so maybe she could look it up on her phone. I don't know if that's the situation with everybody else, but if y'all could look, they're flying wish papers, and I'm pretty sure you can find them on Amazon. Total lunar eclipse is 3/14. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that because So organized today. Okay, so we make a little tube. All right, we make a little tunnel, and it doesn't have to be fancy. It just roll it around your fingers, sort of. You see? And then we're going to put it on our little platform, our base paper. Okay? The base is just cardstock. All right? Let's turn that upside down. Okay, and I'm going to have to wait until the rotation of my fan. Okay, so then we're going to light old girl on fire. Okay, now watch. Watch. Okay, and it's raining down on me right now. But that's the flying wish paper. It flies away, and if you're outside, it's fantastic because it literally flies off into the ether. I love it. They have flat and square papers. Yes, $15. That's not a bad price. I don't know how much I paid for them because I can't. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, that's pretty equivalent. I appear to have cracked a ball jar that I drink out of all the time. I'm doing real good. I mean, seriously. So, that being said, the flying wish papers are fantastic for manifesting. They are really, really fantastic for manifesting. This is something that you can write your biggest dream on, or you can write just something small on. But this new moon is such a wonderful, and I truly feel like a special full moon. This is such a special new moon because even though North Node isn't really close to this particular moon. But as we get into, as we get a little deeper with North Node into Pisces, it's because it just entered Pisces in January. So as we get a little deeper with North Node into Pisces, we're definitely going to see more like the moon and North Node getting a lot closer. And so this is still a wonderful time to manifest, to really put out that energy and just say, this is what I'm looking for. It's especially like emotional, definitely spiritual, a metaphysical time, because Pisces is so intuitive. Pisces is a water moon. It's very emotional. It's very intuitive. I love seeing people with Pisces moons. They are extremely intuitive people. So it's sometimes like that, with Pisces, Sun Pisces or Pisces rising. But Pisces moon people, oh my gosh, definitely 100% like locked in. Did you say something before lighting the paper? I'm Pisces. Oh, more. That's wonderful. No, I did not, but you can. You can focus. You can focus on your wish. You can just talk to your guides, talk to your angels, whatever you would like to do. You can focus on your wish. You can say it out loud. If you're with other people, you may not want to say it out loud. You can just put your intention on it. But the thing is, this is just like any other manifestation. You're letting it go. You're putting it out there so that spirit can bring it back to you. If you keep hanging on to it, wow, what is all over me? Seriously. Okay, it's hair. If you keep hanging on to it, spirit can't bring it to you. Spirit cannot bring it to you if you keep hanging on to it. If you keep saying, I want this, but you keep like taking it back and polishing it up and going, oh no, my wish isn't perfect. It's not perfect. It will never be perfect. It will never be perfect. Send it out there. Let spirit do its work. And just say, hey, I need a new phone. Hey, I need to get my cat neutered, or I don't know. I'm just looking at a cat right now and he's grumpy as hell because he had to take medicine because he has an infection in his leg. And I just, really, this cat, oh my gosh. So, it can be anything. I need a new camera. I need to get organized. Whatever it is, put it on the paper, send it out, let it go. Let it go and let spirit guide you to it or guide that thing to you. So that's the important thing, is because you cannot cling and hold on to your manifestations and your wishes. You have to let them go. It's like blowing out the birthday candles. You have to blow it out and send it out to spirit so that it can be taken care of. You're sending these things out so that they can return to you. They can return to you in the way of your wish. We're just going to do another example, okay? So setting your intentions, okay? Write on it first, okay? Wad it up, and then roll it. Okay. La, 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 la. I'm going to get this. Okay, so we're rolling it up, okay? Putting it on the paper, on the cardstock, and then put your intentions, put your intentions into the paper. I love all these Pisces that are in the chat. Here it goes. It's getting showered down on me. Can you guys see it? When you're outside doing this, I really love doing this as an exercise outside so that you really can let it go and not just have it as scary dust motes in your house. It's a lot of fun to do outside. So I highly recommend these. If you do not have them and you do not get them in time for Thursday for this new moon, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, man. Manifesting from a new moon to a full moon is working in the cycles of the moon, okay? So don't sweat it. Just start manifesting at any point in time from the new moon to the full moon, the day after the new moon until you hit the full moon. And then just completely release it. Hey, Kathleen! Hey! So you have to work with the cycles of the moon. Release from the full moon to the new moon and manifest from the new moon to the full moon. Work with the cycles, okay? Work with that energy. Watch as the moon is waning. Watch as the moon is waxing. If the moon is decreasing, if it's waning, you should be letting go of stuff. You should be releasing stuff. If the moon is growing, if it's waxing, then you should be manifesting. And you should be manifesting something big during this Pisces new moon. this new moon energy, okay, until that Virgo full moon. It's a wonderful time. I am very excited about it. Of course, I love all these Pisces that are in the chat. I am a Virgo. I mean, and I know one of the Pisces that's in the chat is one of the most Pisces I've ever seen. I'm just like, God dang, lady. When I looked at your chart, I was just like, it's a little bit of Pisces there. It's a stellium. It's a little bit of Pisces. I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, and then Mort says she's a Pisces. I love this. There's a lot of changes for Virgos and Pisces in the next 18 months. We're in the spotlight here. The Pisces and Virgos, if you have a lot of Pisces and Virgo in your chart, you're going to be in the spotlight. You are going to have main character syndrome for the next 18 months, which is going to be so fun because one of my friends, she's a Taurus, but she has a shitload of Virgo in her chart. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you close your eyes and you're just like, no, she's a Virgo. And then you realize she's a Taurus and it's just like, yeah. So that's a lot of fun. So I'm sure she's going to be a lot of fun during this time. Yeah. There are 3 Virgos in my house. There are a buttload of Virgos in my family. I mean, really. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So it's going to be okay. The Virgo full moon in March is on March 14th. Thank you again, Tiffany. The Virgo full moon on March 14th is a lunar eclipse. It's, again, a big deal. I do not put my water out during eclipse energy because it's a little chaotic. If you were born during an eclipse, you probably have some chaotic energy in your life. You're probably used to it. I don't put my water out during the eclipses unless I am saving some water for chaotic things. Because sometimes you need to save some chaos water to combat some chaos in your life or chaos in your clients' lives or whatever. So I do have some saved, but I really don't, I don't care for that chaos. I got enough chaos, I got like a boatload of cats, 3 dogs, and 2 kids. I'm all good with the chaos, Yeah. So, and menopause, man, it's like enough chaos right now. I'm fun. So this is a really, again, I want to stress that this could be an emotional, a spiritual, like new beginning. This is it's a nice, I don't want to say gentle because I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that Pisces is necessarily gentle. And I think y'all know what I'm talking about. I think that y'all can be really sweet. Yeah. But the thing is that I want to remind you guys, because I had this I had this talk with a lady today actually about empaths. And I felt like she was finally doing it the right way as an empath. She has a friend that's in the hospital that's like really sick, but she's starting to get better. But this friend is stuck in an old pattern. It's a different, the client that I have has stepped out of that. She's not in that same pattern anymore. She's moved beyond it. She's definitely in a different level, but she is not, I'm going to try to say this the right way. She's not forcing her friend to come to her level because she doesn't feel like she's prepared for that. But she's not abandoning her friend because her friend is in the hospital and her family doesn't live here. Her family's not close. So when she's at a place where she can travel, they're going to come and get her, and she's going to travel back to her home, which is hours away. So it's not even in Georgia. So she is just like, I understand where she's coming from, but I'm just not there anymore. And she's like, but I'm not going to abandon her. No, you don't abandon people. You meet them where they are. You help them out. But then you go back to your new station. You go back to your new place. If you've moved up, if you've stepped out of something. And I think that this Pisces new moon is also going to help us understand that maybe we have done some emotional or some spiritual leveling up, and it's going to help us to recognize and be like, okay, this is where I am. Not everybody around you, or not everybody in your friend group, or people that you're close to, they may not be there with you, but it doesn't mean that they won't be, or it doesn't mean that they're bad or anything. And this is because I have seen this with people, that when they do elevate spiritually, or they elevate, with being an empath, and they're moving up, they sit back and go, I'm too good to hang out with those people anymore. No, you're not. No. And if you're a Christian, and I know a lot of people are, if you're a Christian, you have to look at the fact that I think Jesus was very elevated emotionally, spiritually. I mean, he was perfection, right? And look who he hung out with. I mean, he wasn't staying at the equivalent of the Plaza Hotel today. That's not where he was staying when he was alive. No, dude, he was hanging out. I mean, he was healing lepers. Do you think lepers were hanging out in like high society? No, they were not. So you have to remember, he like met people where they were. And if they chose to move up spiritually or move up emotionally and be with him and his gang, great. If they didn't, that was fine too. Everybody has free will. Meet them where they are, but you don't have to stay there. And I think that this is important. It's definitely an important lesson for me, because I've done that and felt like I had to stay behind. Why? I mean, that's like me meeting my kids where they are emotionally and spiritually and just mentally right now, but I can't wear the same clothes that they do. So after I've met them at their level, I have to go back and be an adult. I have to go back and, like fit into my clothes. I'm not sleeping in a twin bed. I mean, I'm not carrying around a Garfield lunchbox, although it is really cute, I gotta say. But the thing is, I have moved out of that. But I have to meet them where they are. They can't relate to stuff that I have to do. They can't relate to me paying bills. They're like, yeah, I don't get that. So there is a big difference, right? That's what you need to relate that to. People in your life, people in your community, people in your friend group, people in your book clubs, I don't know. But even whatever religious practice that you have, whatever faith practice that you have, I believe in all of them. But I think that it's very important that you meet people where they are, but if they're not where you are, you don't stay there. And it's not being a snob if you help them, if you give them an opportunity, and then you remove yourself from the situation. And then I have one last thing before I sign off tonight with no makeup on, and I'm real sorry. I should at least put lipstick on for y'all. I mean, really? I mean, I do have lashes on. They're small ones, though. They're wispy. So anyway, the last thing I want to tell you guys, there's a book, and it's a bit old, all right? It's from the late 90s, and it's a very short book, and it's called Who Moved My Cheese? If you have a lot of Pisces or a lot of Virgo in your chart, North Node and South Node are playing with us right now, and they're putting us at center stage. We have main character syndrome right now. Please read that damn book. Who Moved My Cheese? If you get the audiobook is an hour and 40 minutes long. And y'all know, thing one and thing two, do not let me sit down and read. And it's not like I have a lot of time during the day to do that. So I get a lot of audiobooks. This is a wonderful, wonderful book. I cannot tell you how important the story is about meeting people where they are, having compassion, having empathy, but not staying there because it's not your place anymore. There's a lot of different things in that book, but man, is it great. And I have recently I recently got the audiobook because it's been a while since I read it. And so I got the audiobook and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot some of this. And so I've listened to it a lot in the past week. You know, it's good times. It really is, Tiffany. It really is. It's a fantastic book. And it's not that expensive. You can buy it on Amazon. You can get the audiobook from the library. You can check this book out from the library. But I think it's great in a business sense, but I also really, really feel like I apply it more to the spiritual side. I mean, I think I always have, but you know. Okay. I'm signing off early tonight instead of keeping y'all late like I usually do. Next week, I am definitely making black salt. I have all the little stuff out. I was just missing like 2 components and some of my jars because I think I'm going to be moving my office like forever, but whatever. So I'm just shifting stuff around, and I can't find what I did with some of my jars. And I'm not really happy about that. But it's okay. I'm almost finished painting the bathroom. So that means I can put the floor down. And then I can start releasing videos so that you guys can see what I've done. I know you've been waiting for it. I mean, it's just the anticipation is just coming through. Yeah. So it's been a long process. I don't even want to talk about how long it's been, but you know what? I like for everything to be a certain way. And right now, everything is certainly a mess. I'm getting through that, but it's okay. Which brings me to the next thing. The numerology for March should be posted tomorrow. It should be posted during the day tomorrow. Can't wait for you guys to see the crystal of the month for March. I know. I think you're going to love it. I'm very excited. Go check out the Flying Wish papers. I wonder, and I've probably wondered this out loud before, how hard it would be to make these, but I don't know how good I would be at making them. So we'll see about that. But I did find the place that I can order them from. Now I just have to actually order them. Yeah. And Dr. Seuss actually has to get my website up and running because some of you don't live close enough to go to my booths. Right? Yeah. Because I wouldn't imagine that Kelsey would want to drive out here from Nebraska. I mean, if she's coming this way from Nebraska, she's probably going to Florida and hitting the beach. And honestly, Kelsey, if you're driving this way and going to the beach, lady, stop in Atlanta and pick me up. I will meet you. I will meet you on one of the main arteries of highway in Atlanta. I will meet you. I will be packed. I will have margaritas ready to go, and we can go to the beach. And if anybody else wants to join us, well, maybe we just need a beach trip. I'm just saying. My calendar was under the wish papers. So now I can look up and see that the lunar eclipse is on March 14th. You know, it's good times. Venus goes retrograde on March 1st. I'm not happy about it. I don't have anything in Taurus. I have one thing in Libra. I'm not happy about it. No, because I just feel like Venus is just like kicking the shit out of me. So I'm just not happy about it. But Venus is going to be retrograde until April 12th, and I don't like it. Venus retrograde. Don't start any new relationships. Don't start any new partnerships. Don't do any of that during Venus retrograde. And Venus also rules our money. Yeah. So be careful with that shit during this time. Yeah. Oh, and here's something fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's just go into this, shall we? I just did this in a video. So let's just break it down. Just for giggles. Mercury retrograde starts on the 15th of March. So Venus and Mercury, loving that. When Venus retrogrades, goes retrograde, it's going to retrograde back into Pisces. Merry Christmas, Pisces. Mercury is also going to retrograde back into Pisces. Super fun time. You know, it's really been a party in Pisces. Really has. Neptune is Pisces' ruler, and it's moving out of Pisces for the first time in 14 years. And I think it's 14 years. And moving into Aries. And that is going to be a total interesting thing. Yeah, we got a lot to say about March. Just going to leave it right there for you. Just going to leave that right there for you. Yeah. I've never been to the southeast part of the state. Sounds good, but if I'm going that way, it will be to see my family in Alabama or Atlanta, Northeast Bama. Okay. All right, you can do that. I'll allow that, Kelsey. I'll allow that. Go see your family, in Atlanta and Northeast Bama. We all have family in Alabama. Yeah. But when you're all done with that, the beach is just like 4 hours away from Atlanta. That's all I'm saying. The beach is 4 hours away from Atlanta. 4 hours. Yeah. I mean, that's the closest. There are beaches, of course, that are further away, but that's the closest. So there you have it. Yay. Yay. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me tonight looking like this. Thank you so much for putting up with me talking about my traffic catastrophes and laughing so hard that I almost cried my eyelashes off. It was really crazy. I mean, I just never had that kind of thing on the highway. It's like, okay, you got to turn around and go back the other way. Go the wrong direction on the highway. Okay, wait, we changed our mind again. Go back, go back. Yeah, 985 in Georgia yesterday was insane. Insane. From 5 until 7. Yeah. Maybe a little bit before 5. It was messed up. It was messed up. Let me know if you want to try my prototype coloring pages for numerology. Email me right here. If you know your numerology, you can tell me your number. Tiffany, just tell me your sister's number and I will send you hers. And it's a 9-year. So, you can do a 9 if you want. I think I have the 9 done. Pretty sure. And then I think that was it. So yeah, I'm getting all the numbers done. I'm trying to test them out. I sent 2 different ones to Tiffany and Kelsey, and they were testing out the number 1 for me. But I sent 2 different patterns, 2 different things, just like I'm just trying to figure out like what I want to do with that. So let me know. I'm here. I'll be around. I'm not getting on the road at all tomorrow. I mean, oh my gosh, sitting in traffic on 575 today, I just thought, no, this isn't happening. I'm not sitting in this again. It's real. It's real. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm losing my mind again. Oh my gosh. Yay. Yay. It's an 8. Okay. All right. I'll start preparing that. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate y'all. This is such a wonderful group. I really appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions about the Flying Wish paper or the Pisces new moon. Tune in for your monthly numerology. It should be posted tomorrow. And let me know if you want to try out some numerology coloring pages. All right, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate y'all here, and I appreciate all the chat. I do appreciate y'all. And until we see each other again, what are you going to do? Get out there and make your magic. Bye, y'all.